Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly tarot reading with me, Raphael from Astrolada.com. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. Okay, so this is your monthly tarot scope with me for the month of August 2016. Let's see what's in store for you, Gemini. Okay. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. For some of you, this is going to, and obviously because it's August, some of you are going to be experiencing this as travel. And this is going to be to places of a very warm nature, usually of a hot climate, and these are sandy sort of places. So not really places that have a lot of greenery. This is usually somewhere that has desert, somewhere that has maybe even pyramids. But it also speaks of messages from spirit. And I say that because wands are fire. And fire represents the spirit. It represents the actions that come from spirit. A lot of you Geminis are already very vibrant, very fun, very frivolous and outgoing. And I think what's going to happen this month is you're going to be really pushing that to the forefront. And I actually see, for some of you, this is driving towards, and I don't know why I'm getting this from this card, but I'm kind of feeling this. For some of you Geminis, this is going to be an experience of, it's almost like you're not just going out to travel, you're actually seeking a partner. And kind of getting that Geminis are feeling rather lonely at this moment in time. And the interesting thing about that is Gemini is usually a very sociable person, a very sociable being. They really like getting out there. But I'm kind of getting this feeling of being lonely. And so some of you are going to be seeking out a partner this cycle, as it were. So then you've got the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a fiery male, and he is a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. The thing about the King of Wands is he's very fun, he's very vibrant, much like yourselves, Gemini. And this is the sort of person that is almost like a big kid. They've got a great sense of humour, they've got a great sense of fun. And this could be somebody that comes into your life over the August period, or over this holiday period as well, actually, who has a message for you that really starts to make you think. And it's going to start to make you think about not necessarily the deeper aspects of life, but the deeper aspects of yourself. You're very fun and you're very vibrant, and you can be quite frivolous at times, Gemini. But what I feel like is going to take place this month is, especially if you've seen my full moon ceremony, you'll know that this is the month ahead that you're going to start to be taken more seriously. And with this, especially this here, it's kind of like you're going to find yourself having conversations with people that show you your own depth, that show you your own spirit, that show you your own inspiration. When the king represents, any king in tarot, when they represent us as ourselves, it's that part of us. So it's the spiritual part of you. And you're going to be having sort of deep insights on your travels as you go to these various different places, as you travel out on your holidays. It's not just going to be a fun time. You're going to be experiencing things of a very spiritual nature, because fire is all to do with action through spirit. It's the inspirations of spirit coming into our actual lives. So this August, look out for conversations and understandings of new and absolutely revolutionary ways of perceiving yourself. You're going to be seeing yourself as a much bigger and a much more multifaceted being this month, Gemini. That's really going to bring some exciting stuff your way. And then you've got, okay, so this is interesting because we've just had a repeat motif. Then you've got this, the Four of Pentacles. Now, for the last sign that I had this, I told them not to lend money. What I'm going to say to you, Gemini, is it's important now that you start to think about budgeting. It's important that over this month you start to put in place some sort of plan that keeps you financially settled and financially stable. What I'm saying is, don't be impulsive with your finances, because the energy for that isn't supported this month. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So again, this is one massive repeat motif. It's almost like I haven't shuffled the cards properly, but I have. And as you've seen, I shuffled them again in front of you. So this is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. What I'm saying to you, Gemini, is it's really important over this month of August, especially after your holiday, that you start to put in place some sort of plan for your finances. It's important that this month you start to think about not just the spiritual aspects of your life, but more importantly the physical ones. What can you do to set yourself up in a financial sphere? What can you do, how can you save? Can you find creative ways of putting money aside? And more importantly, for some of you as well, if you're going horse riding, be careful. If you're doing anything that involves, I say horse riding because we've got action here, of wands in a different sort of country, in a different setting, and the Five of Pentacles often talks about physical accidents. So please be careful over this month of August. If you find yourself taking on any sports, or make sure any safety equipment that is offered to you, make sure that you keep hold of it. And finally, don't be too frivolous with your spending this month, Gemini, because you'll likely feel it at a later time, sort of towards the end of September. It could create some problems further on. The other part of this that I want to talk about is, especially in terms of a partner, if you meet somebody over this August who excites you and awakens you even, it's really, really important that you understand that you are okay on your own. And the reason I say this is because of this feeling of loneliness that I was getting earlier. I almost feel like there's going to be a tendency to latch onto this person and make them more than they may well be. It might just be, as often is the case in life, some people are just for a certain period of time in our lives. They come, they teach us what we need to know, and then they go on to the next adventure, as do we. So for you, Gemini, if you come across somebody this month that is exciting and vivacious and vibrant, almost like a big kid, that shows you different aspects of yourself, and more importantly introduces you to your own spirituality, and how much of your own insight and keen sort of mind you have, it's really, really important that you fall in love with the message and not the messenger, because sometimes that's the tendency to happen. So yes, in terms of finances, don't be too frivolous, don't be too spendthrift. You need to be a bit more spendthrift, I believe is the term. And if you are going horse riding or anything to do with mounting onto either a vehicle or an animal, for those of you that are embarking on those sort of activities, just be careful, and any safety equipment that they do give you, please just wear it. But yeah, actually a good month. Travel is definitely featuring for Geminis this month. Travel is probably going to be the biggest highlight. And this meeting of minds, this meeting of souls, where you learn about yourself, things that you never would have known before. Somebody's going to open your mind. But remember what I said, fall in love with the message, not the messenger. You are okay to be on your own. And for this period in time, I think, just keep your eyes and ears peeled, because it's going to be one for really getting to grips with who you actually are. Okay, so that's what I see for you this month, Gemini. Pop over to astrolada.com, where you can book a reading with myself or any one of the other gifted psychics or seers who are absolutely brilliant. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. Take care.